Conor McGregor. I need to talk about this. He says he wants a title shot welterweight title shot, with win over Michael Chandler, which is now going to be taking place at 170 per Conor McGregor, so it's probably going to be real. He said it. And, yeah. It's going to be at 170, and he wants a title shot for win over Michael Chandler, which is ridiculous. Other news, Tsarukyan versus Moicano, now a main event for April 29th. And other news with the Canada stuff and the Nashville stuff. And other MMA news in general. We'll start with Conor McGregor wants Michael Chandler. No, he's gonna fight Michael Chandler. And if he wins against Chandler, he wants to get a title shot. He says, welterweight title shot. Which is just annoying. It's so annoying, man. Because first off, it shouldn't even be at 170. I'll get to the title shot crap in a second. It shouldn't be at 170. It should be at 155. I get it. McGregor lost to Poirier twice. I completely understand. He lost to Poirier twice. But there's a quadrilogy available. That could happen. Potentially. Potentially. It could potentially. I can't say that word correctly. It could potentially happen. Because why wouldn't Poirier secure another mill? That just wouldn't make sense if he doesn't want it. And he most likely would beat McGregor in a quadrilogy. But Oliveira, Makhachev's there. If you beat Makhachev, it's just basically getting revenge on Khabib. And Makhachev didn't have a great performance last round. Last round as well. He looked shit in round 5 against Volk, but last time around, he didn't look great. So, I completely don't get why McGregor wouldn't take out 155. Maybe he's bulked up and he can't really cut down now. Yeah, I mean, he don't get a title shot for beating Chandler at 170s. None of them are ranked at 170 whatsoever. None of them are ranked anywhere at 170. Why not fight? Why not? Take a money fight. If he does beat Chandler, and if he wants to go down the welterweight route and he can't get a title shot, why not face Colby Covington? If they do Hamzat versus if the Robert Whittaker fight doesn't happen, they do Hamzat versus Bilal. Covington's free, and he'll take the McGregor fight. Beef all around. You don't get a title shot for just win. Maybe McGregor fights Chimaev and shocks all of us, but I doubt it. Yeah. Or he takes on Masvidal. If Masvidal can't get a title shot, and he has a win over Burns, which is unlikely, but you're not gonna get a title shot for beating fucking Chandler. Even at 155, he won't get a title shot for beating Chandler. He just won't. He'll be fit in. I bet you the UFC will gift him and put him in the top 10 if he beats Chandler. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get a title shot. Maybe Usman wins, but what are we gonna see? Edwards versus McGregor? Championship title? What, like in July? Or August? No, we're not. It probably won't be in June, seeing that. Oh, not. What am I talking about? McGregor's fighting at the end of the year. I'm just thinking of Edwards right now, because he's fighting this weekend. It'll probably be next year, because McGregor's fighting at the end of the year. No, not at all. I don't know why I was thinking Edwards for a second. McGregor's fighting at the end of the year against Chandler, so maybe beginning next year. But man, McGregor Edwards isn't gonna, that could be a good UK sellout, but, you need Usman to win for it to be, big, because we've seen McGregor wanting to fight Usman. He's made fun of Usman. We don't really know much with Edwards McGregor. So McGregor shouldn't get a title shot. He should get at least 2 more wins if he beats Chandler. And I think he should take on, Masvidal. If Masvidal beats Burns, which I'm fucking hoping, because Burns, it's just, he's a money fight Burns, but it's just, you can't really, he doesn't have that Although Masvidal's losing a lot, he doesn't have that Masvidal spice to a main event. Masvidal will trash talk you. Burns won't. Really, I don't know. We'll see. McGregor needs at least 2 more wins, though. If I'm him, root for Masvidal against Burns. If Masvidal wins, fight around March or April, fight Masvidal. Then international fight week, Covington fight. Back in MSG at the end of the year, whoever's champ by then. Chimaev, Edwards, Usman, whoever it is. Maybe not Usman, because he might be gone by then, but yeah. You need at least 3 wins, Conor. Sorry. You shouldn't get a title shot beating Chandler. It just shouldn't fucking happen. Yeah. But we move on to other news, which is, what's it called? Armin Tsarukyan versus Hanato Moicano. Official for the main event. April 29th. In the Apex. It's already a bit of a shit card. Why not add a bit of a shitty main event to it? I thought we were going to get some spice. We were hearing Tapiria versus TKZ. But I guess it was just a bit too soon. So they wanted to delay it for a special day. I don't know what's happening with Tapiria, honestly. They're doing him Evloev, TKZ. It's all over the place with him. But this is official. It's a good fight, Moicano Armin. I like the fight. I think it's a great fight. It's a great fight. I'm not saying this is a terrible fight. This is a great fight. It'll be a banger. Moicano versus Big Money Moik versus Armin Tsarukyan. Armin Tsarukyan, sorry, because the T's silent, according to Michael Chandler. I think Armin wins. It's close, though. Moicano can get it. If Moicano's a big underdog, I'll definitely take it. It's one of those fights where it's if he's the underdog, I'll definitely take it. Especially a big underdog. Maybe not if he's a plus 150. But main event. Incorrect from the UFC. I thought if they did anything with Armin at the main event, I'm thinking Poirier main event. Poirier would never accept it, but Poirier main event. RDA main event. RDA said, I thought that fight was kind of in the works, but RDA didn't want it, because I don't know why he didn't want it, to be honest with you. So Moicano was I'll take it. And yeah. Main event. 5 rounds. I don't know. It's interesting. Main event, man. A co-main event would be fine. If they had listen, if they had a freaking, what's it called? If they had freaking, this is the co-main event to the main event being freaking, I don't know. The main event being, if they had this as a co-main event and Blades Pavlovich is the main event, would be good. But main event, I'm gonna go Armin, just scrambling for his life in there. I think he'll get it done. I don't think Moicano can get the back though. He can, but on the feet, it's also questions. Moicano does have some decent stand-up against washed Brad Riddell. I think Armin could catch him as well if Moicano is reckless. And Moicano, it's he's the worst fighter here, but he can have that chance of winning. I'm just not going to place a bet and say he wins and has that chance to win. We've seen Armin, he got grappled by Gamrot, but he should have won that fight. And, I'm going to go for Armin. Close 4-1 decision. He beats up Hanato, who lost to RDA, don't forget. On very short notice, I get it. I have to pick him. It's different levels in the grappling between Armin and Brad Riddell and Jai Herbert and Alexander Hernandez, who all fall under the pressure. Armin's been 5 rounds. Moicano has been in main events before. Armin, this is his second main event, and he just had a great performance and looked improved against Demir. And I doubted him there, so I'll definitely pick him here against Hanato. Yeah, we'll see what happens, though. If that UFC going back to Canada is very big. Looks like it's going to be Vancouver. I thought they're going to be Toronto, but Vancouver seems cool. I might go over there to I might go over and go there in person because it seems pretty cool. And yeah, it's one of those cheaper pay-per-views. Like, I can't afford fucking MSG, MGM Grand, or T-Mobile Arena. Like, I can't. Like, this is one will be a bit more of the cheaper side. Sorry, Canadians. Yeah, so I might actually see this one in person. We'll see. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it's even, like, I don't know. Because Vancouver seems like one of those cities. It's expensive, but it seems like the arenas could be a bit, not so good. Not so great. Toronto is going to be expensive. So I don't know. I might actually go over to this one. You never know. But yeah, June 10th. I think that card already has Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Miranda Maverick. A good females fight, honestly. I think Maverick takes that. And they also have Marc-Andre Barrios versus Eric Anders. Gonna go for Marc-Andre by decision. Anders will survive and not be a pussy like freaking not Marc-Andre, like Julian Marquez, who falls under the pressure. So I'll take Marc-Andre there. And yeah. Yeah, and UFC Nashville is going to be taking place with Smith versus Walker as the main event. A crowded arena for Smith. Walker is a bit weird. Like, you'd think that's a main event of an Apex card. Or some cards, maybe the Theater Virgin Hotels. Maybe you can go back there again. But yeah, I don't know about fucking... Like, I get it. It's decent. Walker versus Smith. Give them the spotlight. Yeah. Nashville. That card has Matt Brown, Court McGee. You have Rosenstruik, Almeida, Darren Hill, Matthews Green, Rose Clark versus Lisboa, Yeon Kim, Mandy Baum, and Cody Stamen, Douglas Silva, the Andrade. So yeah, add a few more fights. Maybe we can get like a Jeremiah Wells on the card. Dude's been fucking dead. Let's do Wells versus Semmelsberg on the card. That would be so ideal. And yeah, that's all the MMA news reactions, though. Yeah. McGregor shouldn't get a title shot, though, man. He really shouldn't. He shouldn't get a title shot if he beats Michael Chandler, which is a big if. By the way, big if. If he can beat Michael Chandler, he could get flatlined. I'll go through the MMA news now. Alan Escamento versus Tim Elliott. Yeah, I'll go with Alan Escamento. I think he'll beat Tim Elliott. I think he'll be too strong for him, even though Elliott could have some veteran tricks up his sleeve. And then you have Emily Ducote versus Poliana Viana. Gonna go Viana, but Ducote can win. Viana KOs, I'll say. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. MMA news reactions, and yeah, peace.